Hello, my YouTube family. Hope you guys are all doing well. So today we're going to take you through kind of a lower body and back workout. If you got any questions, please reach out via email, tankstrengthcoaching@gmail.com. If you're interested in coaching, please visit my website, tankstrengthcoaching.com. Anyways, now to the beginning of the video. Now, with the pendulum squat, the reason I like this movement is that I'm hitting my quads, I'm targeting my quads, but I'm not having my knee going very far over the toe. In training, during my warm-ups, I'll do like an ass to grass split squat where your knee travels very far forward. But when I'm under load, my patella tendonitis does not like a lot of tension on it when my knee travels forward. So finding machines and movements that allowed me to load the quadriceps without having a large degree of, that would be plantar dorsiflexion at the ankle, basically allowing the knee to travel very far forward. Finding movements that allowed me to target my quads but keep my knee pretty much over my ankle is going to be the best for me to grow my legs and to not irritate the patella tendonitis that I have. All right, moving on to some sumo deadlifts. This is 655 for 3. So the goal in this workout was to do an RP of 7, 8, and 9 for the sumo deadlift because, frankly, I haven't sumo deadlifted since I was like 18. I just turned 24. The reason I switched from sumo deadlift to conventional deadlift is I found the conventional deadlift a lot easier. And I will say from a muscle building perspective, and I would also argue that from an overall strength perspective too, the conventional deadlift is better at building muscle and is probably a better gauge of overall body strength than a sumo deadlift. The reason people sumo deadlift in competition is because it's easier, and that's why they're doing it. I'm not taking away from the movement. You should be proficient. You should try to be proficient in all movements. You want to be strong in all movements. All big movements, I should say. The benefit of sumo deadlifts is, one, it does reduce the range of motion, allowing you to lift a little bit more weight. But what it also does, it forces you to open up at the hips. It forces you to stabilize with your external rotators. So if you have a hard time stabilizing with your external rotators, or your knees are collapsing in during squat or something like that, incorporating a sumo deadlift might be beneficial to you, because it forces you to stabilize. It forces you to keep your legs open in order for you to be successful at this movement. All right, sumo deadlift, 675 for 3. This is big. This one was big for me. It was pretty nice because everybody in the gym was watching me. The other big thing, though, is that my best conventional deadlift so far is 675 for 3. Best triple. I don't think it was a true RP9, but the way that this moved not so long after my my meet, I think I can hit an 800-pound sumo deadlift relatively soon if I keep training it. So I was pretty excited about that. And again, will I compete with sumo deadlift in the future? Maybe, if it allows me to lift more weight. Do I think it's necessarily, do I think it's cheating? In some ways, yes, because like I said, the reason people are doing it is because it's a little bit easier. A 800-pound sumo deadlift, in my opinion, is not as impressive as an 800-pound conventional deadlift. But again, repeat myself, that doesn't really matter. If you're in competition, you do what you try to do the best you can within the rules. One, and then two is you should try to be proficient at a large variety of movements, right? Okay, so now we're moving on to some snatch grip shrugs. 4 sets of 20 for 315. I think I should probably have gone down to maybe 295 or 305, get a little bit better control. But I'm not too upset about it because the upper back muscles, and especially the traps, in my opinion, respond great to just a loaded stretch. That's why you'll see strongmen who do a lot of farmers carries or maybe even yoke walks where the weight's actually on the traps. The reason their upper backs are so big is because of that loaded stretch. Not necessarily that they're taking that muscle to a full range of motion, but it's just because that loaded stretch forces the muscle to grow, forces the muscle to get stronger. And now we're going to move on to some Penley Rows. Quick tip here. If you're struggling with feeling your back during rowing movements, you're probably not doing them correctly, okay? You want to be pulling from the shoulder. you can see my little box here, is that if I initiate my row with my arm and the front head of my shoulder drops down, I'm not engaging my mid, back, and my lats like I should be. I want to be pulling from the shoulder down and back first, and then finishing through with the arm. Now the Penley row here is a much more explosive exercise, kind of the explosive start of conventional deadlift, and then you power through with your back. I probably wouldn't give these to people who have a hard time with upper back control. But again, the goal here and what I'm trying to do is I'm powering through with my shoulders and then following through with my arms as I finish this set here. All right, if you guys like this video, let me know. Also, let me know if there's anything else you would like to see. I'll see you soon.